All right, hi everyone. I'm just going to do an end of week day trading update. So if you did watch the other video I just put up about the ASX, I guess it's not day trading, but it's not necessarily investing for long-term stuff. But I did mention a few tickers. Now, I just want to talk about this is a new thing for me with the day trading stuff. So I'm close to break even again. The trading size is pretty small. I'm just trying to get my head around things, and I'm slowly sizing up as well. So what I'll do, let's just talk about, let's go from Monday. All right, so what happened here? Interesting. So it was a sell trade to start the week here on FMG from 24.45 to 24.37. So it had run up quite a bit, and it's nice how I ride this. I ride this straight away after the trade. So I typically just trade from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the morning Perth time. I have a podcast and some other work commitments for other stuff that I get up to in regards to trading and things like that in the Forex market. So I have to prepare for stuff. That's a podcast that starts at 11 in the morning. So anyway, so I missed all this and I missed the run up. It gapped up pretty strongly with the price of iron ore really moving quite a bit over the weekend. I think it broke over 200. So now I saw this taking place, and then I saw 24.50 was offering a little bit of resistance, and it broke down. I took the sell, but in my mind, I could see that it really had extended from VWAP, and I was thinking mean reversion here as well. But look, I got a little lucky, and I could see really, and I was thinking to myself, I'm just. There was such a stronger case for, the bulls to be in charge here as well. Now, I don't have the depth up here as well, and I think I'm going to leave that for now. So that's something I do watch. So I've got one screen in front of me here, which is my laptop, and then on my left and right, I've got some monitors. So I've got the depth up and the chart up on the other screen, so I can see, and it just reminds me of the situation. So I've got two visuals which help me, so using Spark, that is. So I could just see that there was still strength present, and that the bidders were really holding at about 35 or so, and they just kept stepping up. So I was only in this for 5 minutes or not even, and that was the main reason why. So it showed signs of bouncing, and it wasn't quite 35 as well. It was 37 was the exit. I think I tried to get out originally at 35, but the execution was 37. So that was that trade. And let's go to the 11th now. Again, it was FMG. It was a break-even trade, so it had gapped down, and I got in pretty much not straight away. I waited a couple minutes. It had bounced a little bit, and I do recall that this actually closed the gap as well. So in at 24.38, out at 24.38 as well. What have I written here? So I'm going to get in at 24.15. So I must have gapped down to 15, which doesn't look like that on the chart. But I didn't recall this. It must have been pre-market that. So try to break, and I got out because it couldn't break through 24.40. But it actually just slowly grinded up. And FMG is typically like that. Once it sort of settles after about 15 minutes of trading or so, it usually steadily goes in that direction. Not necessarily all the time, but I could have probably given this a little bit more time as well. But especially the close of gaps doesn't necessarily happen straight away as well. But I was a bit eager, and I was happy with the trade. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. Now, we've got AIS, which was a gold mining stock. They had some news, and there was quite, yeah, it was up on Arvol as well. I don't want to go into details about how I worked that out in this video because I've already been going 5 minutes, but that can be for another video in regards to working out relative volume. That was up quite a bit. Not an actual catalyst as well, to be honest. There wasn't news out on the day. Gold was up over 1800 USD an ounce as well. And then, I share these all as well on all social media, on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, as well as the Discord chat as well that I'm in. And then we've got FMG at 24. So it was the gap up. I got in bang on pre-market. I was really happy with the entry. I held, and it couldn't break through 13 and a half. It didn't want to do that. That was actually longer term resistance. This actually did move up throughout the week, but today, on this day particular, it actually did as well. I just sort of got out pretty quick. Got in bang on open as well. I was really happy with that. And then we've got FMG now. So I got in at 24, and then I got out at 24. So this was the one. This was the one it continued to move higher as well. So it gapped down. 24 was support. Try to push through 24.07. Yeah, I think I was too concerned. So I had a break even the previous day, and I was just, same size, but I was just a little too fixated. And as you can see, it actually, moved pretty strongly. So that's unfortunate. But, find myself having that habit of closing out too soon as well. So that's why I have an increased size. I need to get over, really staying focused on reading the tape, and I guess just respecting where my stops are and giving them a little bit more time. There'll be an example of this on the Friday session on the 14th. So here was a pretty a busy day. So AIS, again, I played it, broke out over 13 and a half, and I got in pretty much, bang on open to 14 and a half. Gave it a little bit more time, and then got in at 24.47 long for a break of 24.50, and it didn't happen. And I think I had it at VWAP on the stop. So I gave it some time here, and it didn't play out. It might have been a 24.47 was the entry. Got a little bit of shares here at 24.46, but the majority were. It was 183 shares at 24.47. So that was that. Again, the primary catalyst was just the iron ore price was up, but it moved a lot the previous day as well. So, and also the market, the US markets were down as well on Tuesday, and the XJO was down as well. But it did bounce a little bit. I do recall it actually traded considerably lower on that day as well. So now I've got the 14th. So the 14th I got in on bet at 133.75, bang on open, and then I also got into FMG as well. So I was holding these two trades, FMG, for a while. I think I got up to 23.81. I actually was making myself a coffee at the time. The stop loss had been moved though, in accordance with how it's been moving. So I got in here, FMG, I got up to around, I got in at 23.50. It was breaking through the SMA, it's 50-day SMA, and was holding. It got down to 24.42. The VWAP was 24.39 high. I just ran it up to 24.40. And I was really watching this, and I will bring up the depth in another video. I have gone through it after the session, but 42 really held, and that was it. And I held the trade, and it was, it pushed higher, but I was ready to Well, no, I didn't. I was just watching it because the stop loss was in place and it wasn't filled and pushed higher, and it topped out a little bit here. I probably, I got back and I could see it was breaking through 2370, and I just closed it out there. So after I'd moved the stop up to two, uh, so I moved up to break even as it was around here, and it respected the SMA and just sort of flopped about a little bit. Just sort of, I was like, whatever, I'm going to make a coffee, and then it ramped up. So I mean, not too bad really, but I probably missed it, $10 or so on the 68. I mean, 78 would have been ideal. 81 was the top out, but I could, you could really see I wasn't actually around it, which again, is a good talking point. You've got to really, respect that. So I've already gone over this as well now, but so as you can see, a couple nice winners on FMG. The days that I typically have too much volume, you can see, are not great days as well. But that was not a bad trade really on FMG. FMG again. I think that was maybe AIS or something like that. But that is the video, guys. So thank you for watching. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and I'll go over some depth stuff later, but I mean, it's something that really requires time and focus in regards to watching what's going on and having a plan before you get into the market. But that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.